Now, if you saw my video from a few days ago or a couple of days ago, whenever it was, about the whole entire Kathleen Kennedy situation when it came to that IGN article where Kathleen Kennedy was pretty much blaming men. That's right, blaming the male fan base of Star Wars for its current situation, for the failures and for the digs and the ridicule that a lot of the women get within the Star Wars universe. And I completely tore her apart and tore apart her entire statement about that, how it's not the men's fault. It's not like the fact that us men hate women. No, we just hate shit characters and shit stories. So when you put out shit characters that are females, we're going to hate on them. When you make shit stories that are written by females, we're going to go ahead and hate them. Not because they're females, but because they're terrible. So you can bet your ass that when I saw this on Twitter today, trending, hashtag RIP Star Wars, you can bet your ass that I was sad and I was depressed and I was not looking forward to it. And this has obviously got to do with The Acolyte, the new TV show that has come out on Disney+. Now, before I get into this, I do want to say, no, I have not watched it so far. I have not watched the first 2 episodes that have come out, and I won't watch it because I don't have Disney+ anymore. I got rid of Disney+ a long time ago, ever since the end of Mandalorian, the last season, and I'm not going to get it back until they actually, I think it was Ahsoka. When Ahsoka finished, that's when I stopped Disney+ altogether. And I'm not going to, buy it back until they actually start producing something that is good. But so far, the first 2 episodes have been released, and they have been torn to absolute fucking shreds. This is the critic reviews and the audience reviews right now on Rotten Tomatoes, sorry. And just like always, you can bet your ass that critics and audiences are never going to agree on things. And this is one of them. 93% fresh on Rotten Tomatoes for critics, but 32% on the audience score. And if we go on to IMDb, you can see right here that the first 2 episodes, 6.4 out of 10 and a 6.3 out of 10 with thousands of reviews being put into there. This video is not going to talk too much about the show The Acolyte, because to be honest, I had a little bit of hopes for it, but I kind of knew that it wasn't going to be good, or at least the audiences weren't going to like it. We're going to more talk about a lot of the stuff surrounding the show. And you know what? It kind of links into why the show is not doing so well with audiences and why it's actually doing well with critics. So there is a lot of clips that have been going around on the internet regarding The Acolyte, and a couple articles as well. The first clip I want to get to is one that's actually, I'm going to debunk real quick. It's a clip of the lead actress within the movie, and she's on, I can't remember what, The Daily Show, that's it, The Daily Show with Trevor Noah. And here in this clip, she goes ahead and says, we wanted to making white people cry was our goal. Now, at first, the person who originally tweeted it was making it out like it was part of the Star Wars, but it's actually a clip from late 2018 where she was discussing The Hate You Give, a film about racial profiling and describing the reaction from non-black individuals. So that one is completely scrapped. That has got nothing to do with Star Wars. Now we're going to get into the clips that actually have to do with the show themselves and the people that are running the show. So I'm going to show this first clip right here. Now these clips do go for a little bit, but I have to show you the whole entire clip just so you get the context of it and the whole, the context of really what's going on. So this first clip right here is of Amanda Steinberg, who plays May and Osha, and of Leslie Headland, the creator and the showrunner of The Acolyte.
I want to ask you both, because this is, I would say, arguably the gayest Star Wars, I think, by a considerable margin. And are you excited about that? Are you
Not
bracing
the gayest
yourself?
Star Wars. Not the.
It's pretty gay, let's be honest. Leslie, how do you feel?
Am I gay? Yes.
Well, no, I know
Yeah.
you are gay, but I'm asking, are you excited about putting this, this is going to be a talking point?
Is it going to be a talking point?
I'm sure some.
Because nerds are gay.
Well,
Yeah.
some nerds are very not gay and are very threatened by gay
Well, that's
stuff.
true. But
Yeah.
in my world, nerds are gay.
Okay. Was this the fun element of it?
No, I don't think so. And yet people have told me that it's the gayest Star Wars, and I frankly
You're offended?
into it. No.
I think that Star Wars is so gay already.
Okay.
I mean, have you seen the fits? We'd be like, look how gay this is, and then send each other a reference photo.
And are you telling me, with a straight face, that C-3PO is straight?
They're a couple. That's what I think. But this is more outward.
I think it's canon that R2-D2 is a lesbian.
Oh,
Ooh.
interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
Ask Filoni. Okay.
Ask for
Can you
one.
imagine?
Yeah, talk to
I just want to be straight with you guys. When it comes to the LGBT community, I have no issues with the LGBT community. No issues. You know what? So I support. If you want to be gay, if you want to be lesbian, if you want to be trans, if you want to do what, that's fine. Do what you want. That's cool. But don't try to like shove your agendas or put like LGBTQ into something like Star Wars when it doesn't fucking matter. Why is it that it's such a big thing to say in an interview? And why is it that it should be a discussion point that, oh my God, The Acolyte is the gayest Star Wars to date? Like, it's definitely the gayest show and the gayest Star Wars IP that we have had to date. It's like, why should that matter? That should not matter whatsoever. And that's going to get into this second clip again of the headrunner. That's right, Leslie Headland. And this is one of the reasons why a lot of people don't like her. And she's discussing like her pitch to Star Wars and how she's kind of, wanted to put her agenda into Star Wars as well.
When I saw Frozen as a grown ass woman, I cried through the entire movie. There was just something about the relationship between the sisters, the like de-villainization of the classic kind of fairy tale bad guy, the concept of true love being between two sisters and not a heterosexual relationship. Like it just destroyed me completely. And I thought, gosh, I would love to make something like this that is, for lack of a better term, Disney, meaning it's something that like my parents would have allowed me to see when I was younger as a queer person.
Gotcha.
But I would have been able to understand as a queer person. And I think I would have had a completely different life. And so I really was inspired by it and was like, God, I would love to make a story like this. And so when I was developing this original idea to pitch to Kathleen, I thought, well, it can't just be that. When you're pitching Star Wars, you have to pull from what, George was also interested in. Like, it can't just be like, well, I'm referencing, especially if you're going to set something, during the High Republic or end of High Republic into prequels, you don't have the Skywalker saga. Like, you can't reference a character that was created by George and or Filoni. Like, you have to create your own new characters.
So that right there is of Leslie. Obviously a while ago before she actually got running with the show. I don't know because, her hair's a lot shorter, so I don't know what it is. And yes, Leslie Headland, she is a lesbian. She is currently married to another woman who's actually in The Acolyte as well. She plays that green chick that's within the movie, TV show, sorry. And like I said, I have nothing wrong with the LGBT community, but I have everything wrong when people try to shove their agenda into things that don't fucking matter. Like, it does not matter. If you want to go ahead and make a TV show or a movie that is like, very much like queer and it, brings a strong LGBT presence, that's great. Go ahead and do that. But why is it that when you're wanting to do that, you have to shove it into an IP or into something that already fucking exists? Go ahead and make your own thing from scratch. Stop trying to shove your agenda into something that has nothing to do with it. When it comes to Star Wars is meant to be inclusive in every single way. But you want to know how Star Wars is inclusive? By not mentioning that shit. Star Wars has never been about like real life politics or real life gender or, the LGBT community. It's never been about that. It's accepting of everyone because it doesn't concentrate and put emphasis on those things. It's about fucking people with fucking superpowers, with can push and pull. I know what the Force is. I'm just being like, over exaggerating a little bit and dumbing it down. But you know what I mean? Like, it's about people with telekinesis and all different other abilities who fight with fucking laser swords and shoot with like laser pistols. That's what it's about. It's not about like, oh, the character's gay or this person's that or this. No, it was never about that. So why the fuck are you trying to make it about? Whenever you put I said it the other day in my other video about Kathleen Kennedy. When you think diversity first, when it comes to storytelling, you are going to tell a terrible story. Diversity, if you want to have diversity in like your movie, in your TV show, fucking great. But don't put it at the forefront of storytelling, because when you put it at the forefront of storytelling, it's going to get in the way of actually telling a fucking great story. And you're just going to come out with shit. That's it. Another agenda as well that I've been seeing is I saw this article, and it's a rumor supposedly that in the new Disney Star Wars series, The Acolyte, to confirm the Force as literally female. And then I saw this photo. I don't know if this photo is real or photoshopped, but it's of Kathleen Kennedy wearing a t-shirt that says the Force is female. The Force is not female. The Force is not female. The Force is not male. The Force is not nothing. It's a fucking entity. That's basically what it is. To you know, kind of dumb it down a little bit. It's pretty much an entity that exists with everyone. That's what it is. The Force isn't that the Force. Why does the Force have to have Why does the Force have a gender? Why are you trying to gender the fucking Star Wars was never about this shit. Star Wars is just meant to be about cunts fighting in fucking outer space with fucking laser swords. That's all it was ever meant to be. You want to know the greatest Clone Wars episodes is the Siege of Mandalore. The Siege of Mandalore is so fucking great because of the action that's going on, the fighting, the fighting between like the Mandalores that have like been corrupted and you know brainwashed by Darth Maul, who's basically taken over the entire world, and then by other Mandalorians who you know are faithful to the real Mandalore, and them just fucking going at it, fighting, shooting each other, killing each other, and then Ahsoka's there just trying to like you know make peace and end the war, and then she goes fighting one-on-one with Darth Maul. That it was the best shit in the fucking world. That was good. Not the episodes beforehand when you had the dickhead sisters in it and no one gave a fuck. Like, you've seen, like, how do they keep fucking up this bad? And then Kathleen Kennedy is just going to come out and say like, Star Wars fans are racist, homophobic. No. We're not. I'm not. Like I said, I support LGBT people. You want to go ahead, do it. That's absolutely fine. I do not care. Just stop trying to shove your shit. It's fucking does. I fucking hate politics. But when you push politics into the shit that I enjoy, that pisses me off even more. But I'd like to hear what you guys have to think about this whole entire situation down below. Star Wars is not heading in a fucking good direction whatsoever. Yeah. It's really sad to see because, like I've said multiple times, and you can see in the background, I'm a massive Star Wars fan. So, yeah, it's really shit. But that's it from me, guys. Peace out.